Fools! Fools all! They know nothing of our great work, of all that we have accomplished. Our kin will never progress while they continue to work into a meaningless past for existence. The old dwarf empires all fell. Doesn't that seem like a significant sign of their weakness? Their adherence to tradition will be their downfall. I've accomplished feats with cannons, steam, and magic that they could only dream of. My people are prepared for the coming times, aligned with those who will be the final victors. We will have slaves in abundance for our aid to the forces of chaos, and that is well, for it is blood that greases the cogs of Hashut's sacred machines.
DAEMONSMITHS, also known as Hell Workers, or simply Chaos Dwarf Sorcerers, are both the priests and artificers of their society, ruling over the desolate empire of Zarnagrund with iron-fisted malice. Their law is terrible and ancient, and involves the study of machines and the mastery of forgecraft, weapon-making, and the terrible chaos magics gifted to them by Hashut. Combined, these create terrifying weapons and arcane devices of power and destruction. Demonsmiths are few in number, with perhaps no more than several hundred amongst the whole Chaos Dwarf race capable of wielding their savagely powerful combination of science and sorcery. They possess no absolute hierarchy or single leader, although form and tradition dictates many layers and ranks of fealty and loyalty amid the great conclave of evil that is Hashut's Demonsmith priesthood. Each is a power in their own right, controlling sections of the great city of Zarnagrund itself, or one of the outer citadels, and each has their own workshops, forges, strongholds, slaves and soldiers who owe fealty directly to them. The strongest voice, however, belongs to the oldest and most powerful, known as sorcerer prophets, as well as those on whom Hashut's blessings are bestowed. Age and knowledge are respected by them just as much as the dwarves of the West, but allied and tied up with this is a merciless intolerance of weakness, and a favour and respect with them that is only maintained through strength, wealth and sorcerous might, which perhaps makes the politics of the priesthood incredibly deadly at all turns. In battle, the Demonsmiths of Hashut are terrifying and unpredictable opponents, their dark magics able to draw upon the fires of the earth and transmute the air to ash and choking smoke, as well as fan the flames of hatred in the hearts of their followers. They are each also master artisans of war, and may lend their skills to war machine crews or themselves bear savage and impotent examples of their craft, such as black powder weapons, mighty armor, flasks of burning alchemical oil, demon-bound blades, and ensorcelled weapons. Each, however, must display great caution when they wield their occult power, for each spell they wield could also be their last. Sorcerer prophets are the greatest of the Demonsmiths. It is they who led their people from the brink of destruction during the great catastrophe, and first built the great and blasphemous city of Zarnagrund in ages past. It is they that still command it to this very day. Their works of sorcery and engineering are legendary, from the great obsidian and basalt towers and ziggurats drawn forth from the earth, and the dark iron towers raised up throughout the dark lands, to the steam-hissing engines that crush rock in the slave mines, and the armor which adorns the Chaos Warriors of the North. All of their dark knowledge made manifest. The price the sorcerer prophets pay for their position and power is a dark one indeed, for should they show weakness, they will fall and Hashut's demand for blood upon the altar fires is unquenchable. Worse is the great curse that lays heavy on them, as the magic they work seeps into their bodies, evoking changes in them that are both unique and horrific. Even the most cautious and adept of them are not immune, although, for the desperate and foolhardy, the curse comes on all the swifter, as inexorably their bodies are petrified into a mobile stone, starting with the feet. At first, his legs turn grey and solid so that he is unable to move, and his followers are obliged to carry him around, or else he has to construct a mechanical engine to move himself around. Then his lower body and torso turn to stone, making him extraordinarily tough, but less mobile further, and once his arms become stone, he is entirely dependent on his followers to perform his magic for him, as all he can do is speak and watch their progress. After a while, his entire body turns to stone, and he becomes a statue, dead. The statues of the Chaos Dwarf sorcerers are lined up along roadways around the Tower of Zarnagrund, forming rank upon rank of grey stones, watching over the approach to the city. Such is the price to pay to be bestowed with the blessings of Hashut.